Hi, this is Maria from Crochet A to Z, and I just wanted to let you know that I am reposting this cross video because there was a technical issue when I downloaded this. I don't know whether it was through YouTube. I'm not really sure what happened, but I reloaded it and did the fix, or made sure it went through correctly the way it should have. So that's why you're seeing this video for a second time. Again, this is Maria from Crochet A to Z, and I hope you enjoy this beautiful cross video. And thank you to the subscriber that suggested it. Thanks. Have a great day. I'm Maria from Crochet A to Z, and welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please push that subscribe button. If you have, I want to thank you. I want to thank everyone for being here. I hope you're having a great Tuesday and a great week so far, and that you're getting everything done for the holidays. I know I've gotten my shopping all done. I have to just wrap, and I've also started baking my cookies, the Italian cookies. So that's what I've been doing, besides crocheting, of course, and watching some great movies on Hallmark. So today I want to show you this really great pattern that I love. Then again, I love them all. But this is easy. This is great for a beginner and a great for an advanced. It's just great. I had someone, one of our subscribers, ask, they wanted to do a cross. So I said, okay, I've got this pattern. I think you're going to love it. It's easy. When you realize what this is, you're going to be amazed at this. And it's so great. It's so easy to do. So let's begin. And I just want to also mention, you can use this as a bookmark and put a little, that would come out of your book. And you could just put that in your bookmark as a bookmark. You could hang these up. Like this one, you could hang up. If you wanted to use it as a bookmark, why not? I don't see a problem. This one is another bookmark. I used 4-weight yarn, 3-weight yarn, 2-weight yarn. And for this tutorial, I'm going to use a 4-weight yarn because I want for you to be able to see what I'm doing. I wanted to use a yarn that's a little easier to see and look at. I did use, also to mention, I used an E-hook on the 2 and 3-weight yarn, and I used an H-hook on the 4-weight yarn, and I'm actually going to use an H-hook today for this tutorial. So why don't we get started, because like I said, this is a really great pattern, and I really want to show you how to make it. You can sell these, give them away as gifts. You can, they're really great as gifts, really, and you can use them as stocking stuffers. So whatever you want, make them for somebody that you know that would really appreciate something like this. It's so beautiful. I want to also mention that this I did not add anything to. On these two, I did a single crochet all the way around. All the way around, I did a single crochet. Either way, I believe they are quite beautiful. So I wanted to add that as well. And these are this is a Red Heart. This is a Lion brand yarn that I used for this. And for this, I used a Lion brand, and they're pom-poms. There's little yarns that come. This is a great project for the pom-poms because I forget how many is in a package, 6 or 8, and they're all different colors. So if you wanted to do that, you could do that. And that's by Lion brand. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our slip knot, and then we're going to chain 8. So let's chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once we do 8, we're going to go, and I want to mention this is your working chain. These are your chains. This is your slip knot. Not considered a chain. This is not considered a chain. It's considered your working chain. So we're going to go into that first chain that we made, and we're going to make, in that very first chain, we're going to do a slip stitch. And I kind of want to tighten this up a little bit. So we'll do a slip stitch. Then we're going to chain 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 2 more, and I want to mention that chain 3 is considered a double crochet. So now we're going to work 2 double crochets right next to that chain 3. Once you do that, you're going to chain 1, 2, 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, chain 2. 3 more double crochets. Chain 1, chain 2. And we're going to make 3 sets, we're going to make 3 sets of 3, what I should say is we're going to make 3 double crochets and chain 2. But we're going to make 8 sets of the 3 double crochets. That was a mouthful. So we're going to keep going until we have 8 sets of 3 double crochets. I was able to say that a little easier this time around. I got a little tongue twisted there for a minute. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need 4 more. So always chain 2 between the 3 double crochets, and I'm going to just pull this out so nothing gets stuck to it. And once we make the chain 2, and I want to also get this out of here, but we don't want to pull this just yet, although we are working it in. I want to show you something. See it right here? The tail, we're working it in, but we don't want to pull it. I'm going to take my time doing this because I want you to be able to follow along, number 1. And number 2, I want you to be able to either follow along or write it down. And we want to leave enough of this out so we can pull it at the end. So although we want to weave it in a little bit, we still want to leave some of it out. So chain 2 and 3 double crochets again. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but I go along, I make as many as I can, and then I count them. Chain 2, and then 3 double crochets. Now around this point, I'm going to say, okay, now I'm going to count them to see how many I have. So let's do that once I do the 3. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll scooch this over just a little bit. Chain 2, 1, 2, 3 more double crochets, now we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 more set of 3 double crochets. So we're going to chain 2, and I chose this color because I wanted you to, again, I wanted you to be able to see what I was making, you know, how I was crocheting. I wanted you to be able to see what I was doing. Chain 2, and we're going to do a slip stitch right in that top of that chain 3 that we made. So we're going to put that right there and do a slip stitch. and that's what you have. Now I'm going to show you that this is what you made the middle of your cross. So I want to show you that. I'll show you in this one. It might actually appear a little easier. Right here is what we just made. So once we do that, we're going to chain, and I want to show you that you have these little almost like little points. You're going to chain, once you do that, you're going to chain 1, 2, 3. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the middle of this spot where you have your 3 and 3. We're going to go in the middle of that, and we're going to make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. We're going to make 3 more double crochets and put it right in the middle there. Now, when you're doing this project, keep a scissors handy. We made 3, chain 2, and we're going to make 3 here. Now what we're going to do is right in here, we're going to put a double crochet. Now we're going to chain 1, 2, 3. We're going to turn our work, and we're going to go right in the middle of here, and we're going to make 3 double crochets right in there. I go slow so you can follow me. I go slow so you can write it down. I go slow because I'm visual, and I like other people to see what's going on so they can walk away and say, I got it. Chain 2, 3 more double crochets right in that same spot. There you go. Right in here, you're going to make a double crochet. Now you've got 2 that you made off of your ring. Now what you're going to do is you're going to chain 1, 2, 3. You're going to turn your work. You're going to make, and I want to show you, I just want to show you where you're going to go. You're going to go right in the middle here, and you're going to make 3 double crochets. And you're going to, when you turn your work, you're always going to be working in the middle of those. Chain 1, chain 2, 3 more double crochets right in that spot. I will be giving these away as well because they're just so pretty. Now, 1, 2, 3, you're going to make right in here in your chain 3, you're going to make a double crochet. Does this pattern remind anybody of anything? This is the Mile a Minute pattern. It's great. Chain 1, 2, 3. Turn your work around. You are going to go right back in here. The next one, we're going to make 3 double crochets. These would be great to sell during the holidays at Christmas as well as Easter. Chain 1. So let me show you. You chain 3. We're going right back in here, and we're going to do 3 double crochets. We're going to chain 2, and then we're going to make 3 double crochets right in this same spot. 2, 3, and then in that chain 3, we're going to make a double crochet. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. We're golden. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to get my little scissors here, and we're going to cut this. We're going to cut. And we're going to cut that. And we're going to start our next one. Now, while we're at it, we're going to pull this just to make it a little tighter, not much. And because I weave that in, I'm going to snip this right now. And if you want, you can start weaving these in as you go along, if you want. So I have a certain way I like to weave these in, or a certain. So what I did is I'm putting my needle in first, because I didn't cut a whole lot, although I could have done it first, but that's okay. I love these needles because I can actually once, all I have to do is once to try to do it, because usually so that's it. So I got it in there, and I'm just going to cut this. If you want to do it all at once, you can. If you want to do it as you go along, you can. But I just thought I'd mention that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the other side. And there's no right and wrong side to this. So we made this. So now we're going to make that. So I'm going to do a slip knot, because this is the way I do it. If you don't like doing it this way, that's fine. So what's going to happen is, this is your middle. This is where you're going to work all of these. So you're not going to go in there. You're going to go in this one. And you're going to put this on, whatever way you want to start that. And we're going to go in here. And I'm going to secure this on here. And then I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3. So once you do that, we're going to go back in the middle here, and we're going to do 3 double crochets. And I really do love this yarn. I've made a lot of things with this, but I don't believe they sell this anymore. I'll have to look. I think this is a discontinued. And I made a lot of scarves from this yarn and some other things. So again, we're going to work all in this spot. So what we did was 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Now we're going to go into this corner and do a double crochet. Now what we're going to do is chain 1, 2, 3. We're going to turn our work around, and we're going to do 3 double crochets, in this spot. And I'm going to do this whole thing with you because when I do a project, I don't like to show it halfway, even though it can be repetitive, because I don't think it's fair, especially to people that have not been crocheting a while, to leave you midstream and say, okay, you can finish it off now. I just showed you everything. Bye. I don't want to do that. So chain 2 in the middle always. So chain 3, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, a double crochet in this chain 3. Chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. Turn your work around. And this works up so fast. You can make a lot of these in a day. So 3 double crochets. These work up really, really quickly. Chain 1, chain 2. And like I said, I had a subscriber ask me about wanting to do a cross, and I said, that sounds like a good idea. And if somebody wanted to put these on their tree as an ornament, that's fine. So now we're going to do in here, we're going to do a double crochet. So now we got 1, 2, 3. We're going to make one more set of these for this side. So we're going to chain 1, 2, 3. We're going to turn our work. We're going to go right in here. If you want to call it a point, wherever you want, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to do 3 double crochets. And honestly, with this yarn, I would not do a single crochet border, but that's me. Chain 2. Because this yarn has a really interesting look to it. I'm not sure why they didn't, like I said, I don't think they, so now here is 1, 2, 3, 4. You can hear my dog in the background doing whatever she's doing over there. So now, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to cut this off. And if you want, you can weave these in, or you can leave them until your next. So now this is, just want to show you, I'll get it with this. So now we're going to do our next. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do this portion. So again, I'm going to do my slip knot. And I'm going to go right in here, not in the point that's at the very top, because that's going to be we're going to be working this up here. We're going to attach this, and we're going to do our chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. Now we're going to go in here and do right in here in this point, but I guess you could call it a point. We're going to do 3 double crochets. I will call it a point. 2, 3. We're going to chain 2. 1, 2. We're going to do 3 more double crochets in that same spot. And now we're going to go, that's your chain 3. We're going to go right in here, and I'll show you up close, right in there. And we're going to do a double crochet. Now what we're going to do is chain 1, 2, 3. And we're going to turn our work around. And we're going to do a double crochet in this point. And then 2 more. So we're going to have a total of, again, 3 double crochets. A chain 1, 2, and 3 more double crochets. Now we're going to go in this chain 3, and we're going to make a double crochet. We're going to chain 1, 2, 3. Turn our work around. Now just remember we have this, which is part of the circle, but you've got to not count this, you've got to count 1, 2. That means you have to make 2 more sets of these. So 2 more. Chain 3, 3 double crochets. And this yarn really has a pretty look to it when you, I just really love this yarn. And so chain 2, 1, 2, 3 more double crochets in that same spot. And in this point, or whatever you want to call it, actually we'll call it what it is. It's a chain 3. We're going to put a double crochet. We've got 1, 2, 3. We're going to do a chain 3 and make 1 more of this set. So we're going to turn that around, and we're going to do 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, in a chain 2, 1, 2, and 3 more double crochets, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go where this chain 3 is, and we're going to do a double crochet. So you've got your middle, then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We're done with this side. Now, how quickly, and although I'm going slow, we just made the 3 sides. And here they are. Now, we're going to work the last half of this. We're going to work the very last half. Again, and what I'm going to show you is we did this, we did this, and now we're going to do the longest side. So when I put this on here, and like I said, it doesn't matter, this is what we have. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do another slip knot. And we're not going to go in the middle, or our point, I guess you want to call it a point. We're going to go here. And we're going to put this in here. get the two ends. We're going to go in here. And we're going to put this on. Hitch it to our wagon, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to just chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go into our point. And we're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. That's why I said you want to have a scissors next to you. You want to have a needle next to you in case you want to weave them in as you go. 2, and then 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Now in this corner, or in this spot right here, like that one, we're going to do a double crochet. And we're going to chain 1, 2, 3. Now I want to mention an important part of this. We're doing the bottom half of the cross. We're going to make 8 of these, not 4, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to extend it to 4 more so that you have this portion extended. So here's your middle, and then you have, when you're done with the middle, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's your middle. So now we chain 3, and we're going to turn our work. And if you want to follow along, you want to stop, we're going to make 8 of those. So we're going to chain 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and a double crochet at the end. So that's what I'm going to do as we move along to finish this really beautiful cross that's made with this really interesting pattern, and really a beautiful pattern. You can use whatever yarn you want, depending on how big you want it. You know, you can use a 4 weight, a 2 weight, a 3 weight, etc. And we always do our double crochet at the end and chain 1, 2, 3. You'd be surprised, even though you've got to make 8 of these to finish this off, it is incredibly quick to do. 1, 2. And we're going to make a double crochet right here. Now I want to show you, we already made a set of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How quick is that? Chain 1, 2, 3. Turn it around. And we're going to make 4 sets of the 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, ending with the double crochet in the chain 3. And right here, chain 1, 2, 3, turn it around, 3 double crochets at that point, chain 1, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and a double crochet in this very end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, we've only got 2 more sets to do. Chain 3. Isn't that incredible? Yeah, I think this is like, and I really believe, I do believe this is one of the prettiest patterns I've seen in this it's just so pretty. Chain 2, and a double crochet at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our last set. Chain 3. Turn your work around. Go into this and make 3 double crochets. Chain 2, 1, 2. 3 double crochets. And then a double crochet in the end. Mile a minute came alive in this beautiful cross. Now we're going to cut this. I'll slip this through because I like to make it so that I know it's nice and tight. And here is our cross. And I really do love it in this color as well. So, now, if you wanted to go on and you wanted to put something at the end here, you could. So I do a slip knot. And then I'll attach it. And I'm going to chain about 25. So I'll show you. Done. And I'll chain 25. So I just want to get it so you can see that. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Now, if you wanted to do something fancy with this, you could. You could make it just a chain of 25, or like I did, I went in the first, second, and third chain, and I did a double crochet. I chained 1, 2, and then I did another double crochet. And another double crochet next to that, chained 1, chained 2, I added another double crochet, and you can do whatever you want. This is just me. So 2 double crochets, chain 3, a double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 2, and the last 2 sets of 2 double crochets. 1, 2. and that's what it looks like. And if you want to do that, you can. If you don't, that's fine too. And then what I did was I just did a slip stitch in there to close it up. And then I cut that off. But like I said, you can do whatever you want. If you want to make a little, if you don't want to do anything at all. And that's what I did on some of mine. And then I just attached this. And just make a little and then I did it again. I just kind of knotted it. And then that's your, and you can make that a little tighter. Depends on how you want it. And that's, and then what I do is I work all of these in, and you can work all of these little things in. Now, just work them, weave them in as you go along. Now, the other thing that I wanted to mention is if you don't want to add this, you don't have to. You don't have to add a little, because if you wanted to do a bookmark, you could have that as it hanging. If you don't want to do that, I didn't want to do that too tight, so I could take that off. But if you just wanted to not have anything like this on here, and I'm going to show you, because I'm going to cut this off so you can see it. You cannot have anything on here at all. You can make it and leave it like that. Or you can do a slip knot. And you can chain 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And then I'm going to cut this. Now, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to do this. You don't have to put anything there. It's up to you. And if you wanted to, you could just bring this in and knot it at the end and bring them both together. Like that, and bring it just enough so that it knots just right. And I want to show you, just so it knots just right, and then you can close it up. So now once you got that nice and tight, and just do another knot maybe, just so you know it's okay, you can just snip those two ends away like this, and close enough so that you don't really see any ends to it at all. It's kind of like, I love these scissors because they're nice and sharp, and they really do. And that is it. So if you want to make one of these and you want to have that on there, you can do that. You can finish it off again, like I said, any way you want. That's totally up to you. So you can make it where it's going to be for a bookmark, and you can put any ending on there. You can put a picot at the end of this too, which I'm going to be doing on some of mine. Or you can make this. You can have it so that it hangs nicely if someone wants to hang it. If they even wanted to hang it on a tree. If you want to make it smaller, you can. I used, again, 4, and I used also 3-weight yarn, and I used 2-weight yarn. So, and you can edge it if you want with a single crochet like I had mentioned. And this is the one that I just finished. And I really love these crosses. And if you're making them, let me know what you're using, what variations you're using in the yarns that you're using, and what you're making, how you're finishing them off. This is one of the pretty things about this yarn. Again, I'm going to check and see if they're making this yarn anymore, the ZZ Twist. It has like a real interesting, when you crochet, it has a real interesting way of look than a lot of the yarns. But anyway, that's my story on that. But this is Maria from Crochet A to Z. I hope you really liked this tutorial. Thank you to the subscriber that asked to have a cross one. It's not something that I had thought about, and it was a really good idea. So again, this is Maria from Crochet A to Z. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you have a great day. And please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. If you haven't liked the videos, please like the videos, because it helps in the algorithms to get these videos out to others that have not seen them. And I would really appreciate it. I've reached over 1,000 subscriptions, and I really appreciate that as well. I've learned as I've gone along. This was a new venture to me back in April when I started this. So I've learned along the way. I've learned a lot about editing. I've learned a lot about camera position. I've learned a lot from the subscribers that have sent me information and different things that they like and to do, and that they like when I do the videos, and I make sure that I incorporate them if I can in the videos. So I want to thank you all for that as well. Crochet is a great way to get away from it all during this Christmas and Hanukkah season, because let's not forget that it's a hustle and a bustle time of year. And during Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa, people are running around doing this, that, and the other thing, going to parties. And what a great way to get away from it all and just pick up a crochet hook and some yarn and just get away from it all. Watch a movie and make whatever you want for yourself, for someone you love, to give away, to sell, whatever you want to do. It's just a great way to get away from it all. So again, this is Maria from Crochet A to Z, and I hope you liked this tutorial. Have a great day. Stay safe, stay warm, and enjoy the holiday season. Bye-bye.